I have no idea what I'm planning on talking about right now, so I apologize in advance. Do I? Am I sorry though? Do I really apologize? Why does it matter? I think that, yeah, I'm just gonna record this, see where it takes me. Things are difficult right now, but it's okay. Things are always gonna get difficult, and it's always gonna be okay. It's probably one of the hardest things that people really have to come to terms with. It's so easy to just look at our phones and like just flip through and see something. Ooh, that's exciting, right? To see something exciting, and then by the end of it, skip to the next one. It's a complete shift from what you're just watching. Something loud, exciting, and then it's like boom, something serious, and it's a topic that you're interested in. And then you switch, and it's like boom, loud, exciting. That works for the brain temporarily. It's much harder to be okay with nothing. It's silence. I think that's what I'm learning. I've been caught up in a lot of chaos and just out external factors, right? The internet, friends, family, and it's not their fault, and it's not the internet's fault either for existing. Like it just is what it is. It's what I'm doing is I am attaching my results to other people's feelings and emotions and opinions, right? It's not to the degree that you think. Like, I don't care if somebody doesn't really like me, right? That's not what that's about. I don't really care if my family members think that, the job I have is the one they'd want for me. It's not stuff like that. It's things like, I want to be the one, right? Nobody in my family is the one. And by the one, I mean the first person to really go out and like become a millionaire or any, it changed people's lives and be an influencer in a positive direction. Speak in front of thousands of people, move people, right? Really do something to powerfully impact the world around me. It's a goal and a dream of mine that is attainable, and it's something I can do. I know it. Right now, though, it is very difficult to maintain that goal because there's external pressure of everything else around me. The economy, woo, right? So, external pressure, the economy, the amount of money that I'm making, the amount of fun that I'm having, the amount of fun that I'm providing my family, right? The amount of things that my kids get to do and enjoy, right? Those things are all super important. They're important to all of us. I was in a position when I first got out of the military where I was able to start providing more and more and more. And this last year, man, I haven't been able to provide more than just kind of scraping by for my family. Um, it's been extremely difficult and very, very taxing, not only on myself, but on the ones around me. And I think, again, part of my pain is that I don't want to tax the people around me. I don't want them to be in pain. Sometimes I want to recede and I want to hide and I want to fucking run away. And I definitely fall into patterns where I do start running away and I hide and, you know, whatever it might be, right? I mean, I could say video games is one, but I usually do that for a little bit and just so I can get some competition, some energy, and have like a challenge, right? But then that goes away very quickly. I think more so like the pain that I cause is from my own pain. I guess my own pain being projected out to everyone, and then that coming back to me, and then I see it, and I see it over and over and over again. And it's a problem of the mind. It's what the mind does. The ego wants to protect us, keep us safe, and when we say things about the world around us or try and hide from things, our ego almost like manifests those things in front of us, or at least highlights them for us. So we're like, it's like saying, oh, look, no, everything's okay. Look, see, all the things that you feel and think about yourself, they're right here in front of you. It's all the things that you want. You keep telling us that. I am working on getting away from that. I'm aware of it now all the time, and it's frustrating when you become aware of the mind and the ego and the identity and all those things. And yeah, right now my struggle is being aware of it and actively changing my thought patterns in my mind all the time. I'm a go-getter, right? I'm a pretty motivated person. Like when I want something, I'll go get it. I become good at things very quickly because I get focused and dedicated and I see myself being successful. I struggle with doing that when it comes to like money, right? Or like things like that cuz like when it comes to physical activities like like doing a triathlon for example, it's running, swimming, biking, and then running, right? I've done all three of those things before. You just have to get better at them and be able to do them for a longer period of time. Snowboarding, I know how to jump. I've been on a board before as a kid. Rock climbing, I mean, can you do a pull up? Right? It's all things that physically speaking, like I'm very good at. I can watch somebody do something, and when if I watch it enough times without actually doing it myself, I can visualize it and do that thing. I don't have a problem with that. That's manifestation. Joe Dispenza, Tony Robbins, they talk about that. But when it comes to something like money in my bank, I find it very difficult to imagine that because it's not something that I've experienced before, right? I've seen money in my bank, but never that much, right? And I guess I don't have a way to imagine it and like see it happening, if that makes sense. And what I'm trying to figure out is like, cool, I have a process to get there, but even in that process, I haven't seen anybody else do it. Personally, I've heard of other people making $1 million doing what I do, but I haven't seen it myself, and I haven't even come close. Um, so I'm finding it difficult to make that mental leap, and that's what I'm going through right now. It is very difficult for me, and I'm not used to things being like this kind of difficult. So, um, which is probably a good thing. That means I'm challenging myself in the right ways, right? I need that challenge in order to grow, essentially. But I want to make my reticular activating system find positive things, find success, find money, and have all of the things that I truly want to have. And I'm really just posting this video so that me personally, I can go back and watch it later. And again, like I said at the beginning, see where I started. And, maybe I have a different haircut next week when I'm recording another video. When I watch this, I'm like, oh, wow, that did bother me. Whatever it is. Maybe next week's completely different just based off of watching this video and seeing my own growth. That's what it's here for. I hope if you guys are watching or anybody does, and you get something out of it, you know, good. I hope I do too. But I love you. You're loved. You can fucking do it. Let's get it going. Good night.